Games of 420. Welcome back to us playing Legendary. In case you didn't know, Avengers 3 is in theaters, and we decided to celebrate that fact by theming this Legendary along that movie's lines. And so, viewers, you'll notice that we have Thanos as our mastermind. I'm going to just call him out right now. He always leads Infinity Gems as a villain group, so you can count on Infinity Gems being in here. He gets -2 attack for each Infinity Gem artifact card controlled by any player. So we have a few Guardians mixed in, and well, actually we have one Guardian mixed in, and through that we'll get artifact cards that will give him negatives to his attack, which is 24, by the way. It's not a small number. He's up there with the likes of Galactus. Like he's strong. His Master Strike is each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos in a Bound Souls pile. So he sucks away your agents. For scenario, for Steam we went, Unite the Shards. Went along with the theme of Thanos. The setup is 30 shards in the supply. Just 30, so we counted out 30, and we can't flip these. Twists equal to the number of players, +5. Twist. Stack the twist next to the scheme, then for each twist in the stack, the mastermind gains a shard. Special rules during your turn. Any number of times you may spend 2 influence to gain 1 of the mastermind's shards. Evil wins when the mastermind has 10 shards or when there are no more shards in the supply. So, we gotta maintain his shards and the shards in the supply in order to keep that scheme happy. Alright, we've already drawn our hands. Heroes are already laid out in the headquarters. Here comes our first villain card, and it is the Time Gem, Ambush. Play another card from the villain deck. Time Gem gains shards equal to that card's printed victory points. Okay, so it gains no shards because the next card is a Scheme Twist. And that is stacked next to it. And then, because there's one in there, which will scooch those. There we go. Since there's only one in there, Mastermind only gains 1 shard. Alright, and that is your card, so take it away, Decrepito.
I got 4 influence.
Excellent.
Classic
Hey,
4-2.
4-2. You got T'Challa right over there. Yeah, that's an attack card worthy of getting, I would say. Oh, good, more Gamora.
Woo!
Alrighty. Alright, we got our first Thor core. And I have 3 and 3. That works out nicely. I'm going to attack this Thor core, gain him as a hero, and I will influence Gamora there for 3. That's a handy card to gain shards. Alright, and that's the conclusion of my turn. So you get the Space Gem. It has Ambush, gain a shard for each empty space in the city, which is after it comes out, so it gains 3. I'm going to start showing these. Sorry, folks. There's, that's the Time Gem. I'm sorry, Space Gem. This was the Time Gem first. You'll notice they don't match up to the numbers, the colors from the movie. But, you know, this was out before the movie, so I think we could forgive it. These are from the comic. Anyway, that was your villain. Don't forget that when you fight and succeed against Gem, they end up as a character in your discard pile. Super powerful.
Classic 4-2.
Again.
I could do the 2-2 that's on the board right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good call.
Doctor Strange and Gamora. Damn.
Sick. Here's our final Avenger to join the fray, Iron Man. He wasn't represented in the first grouping, but he's finally out. He's a really powerful one, too. He's a good one from the original. But then we got a Scheme Twist, which is next to the scheme for each, the Mastermind gains a shard. So he goes from 1 to 3. I'm going to switch out the 1 with the 3. That's 2 twists. All right. Well, since I had 3-3 originally, I now have 1-5. That attack doesn't help us, but 5 influence will take that Gamora off the table. Alright, and replace her with another Gamora. So then you will... Oh, jeez. You're going to get the Soul Gem, which is Ambush. Soul Gem gains a shard for each villain in the city, which is 3. Look at that. Okay, and it's also important to call out that the gems on the villains count as +1 attacks. So this 5 is now an 8. 6 is a 3. Time Gem is going to be easiest to get out. Yeah, time is ticking away.
This one is E3 attacks. I don't got enough for any.
Yeah.
4 influence.
Don't forget, we can also purchase the shards off of Thanos for 2 each, I think? Yeah, so he has 6 influence worth right now. You got 4. Well, you got the 3s down here. I don't know, man. I say take 2 shards off Thanos. You can.
Oh, I can take 2 shards?
Yeah, if you because of the scheme, you can purchase shards off him anytime for influence. So if you spend 4 influence, you get 2 of his shards. So we'll do 2 to you like that and 1 onto him if you wanted to do that.
Okay.
That way you're not wasting shards. Or shards. Influence. And those shards can be turned in on your next turn, any turn, for additional attack.
Oh. I like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good way to get the shards in the middle there out. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Well. Hey! We got our first Superhero in Registration Act villain, Miss Marvel. She doesn't have an ambush attack. She's only 5 attack. That doesn't help me. I have 3 attack and 3 influence. Ooh, draw a card or gain a shard. I think I'm going to go with gain a shard on Gamora. Oop. And my 3 attack is, unfortunately, just useless. Hey! You got a shot at a Thor core. You got it.
I'll buy another shard. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A villain gained a shard. What?
Ooh.
Six. You may kill a card from your hand or discard it. If you do, you get +1.
Oh, that'd be sick. But you have to have played an Illuminati before it, right?
Yeah.
You need more Doctor Strange cards.
6. Influence. How many shards can I get?
You can purchase 1 off of him, which means you would still have... If you don't use the Gamora, you would still have 2 influence after that. If you used her, you'd have 4. As it stands, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 influence without her.
So I shouldn't use that. Right?
You don't have to. You don't have to give anyone a shard.
Alright, so I'll do the 4 influence on... do this one. No, wait. I already have some tech card. I'm going to build this out.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay.
Draw a card. Okay.
Ooh, we got a cap out. Alright, those are good. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, we got an Iron Spider out. Oh, which means ambush. Fortify your deck. So he comes over here. Iron Spider fortifies a player's deck. That player draws 1 fewer card at the end of their turn. So he actually comes over here and stays on my deck. He doesn't take a city space, which means we don't have an escaped time gem yet. Okay. So I'm going to throw down Gamora, who gains me 2 shards. I have 1 attack and 5 influence. Well, that 5 influence is enough to gain me a shard off of Thanos. and still have 3. I will then gain the Cap'n for 3, finishing out my influence. And I have 1 attack, and I will discard 2 shards to make it 3 attack to gain the Thor core and clear that city space. I still have 1 shard left, and all of my influence and attack has been used up without... Dang it! I forgot that I had Iron Spider on my... That's okay, I wanted to knock that out. Did I have additional attack? I don't think so. I have additional shard. I'll get him next turn. So you get our first Master Strike. Let me gain... Thanos' Master Strike. We now have each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos in a Bound Souls pile. Alright, so, do you have any non-grays? You have just all grays.
Yeah.
Lucky you, no Bound Souls for you. I'm going to be drawing 1 less card, but I suspect from this 3 card that I've already drawn, I will add to his Bound Souls pile. Just hoping it's not Gamora. 5. Hey, what do you know is Gamora? Well, Bound Souls pile for Thanos. Gamora. And that was your Master Strike, right?
Yes.
Alright. All you.
3 attack, 3 influence. So how much shard? This gives me 5, right? So I have 2, so I can make it 5 attack.
Yeah.
Is this nope, that I heard.
Right
Can
there.
I do that?
And that is 5 attack. Yeah, good job.
Do I KO this?
Yeah, that ends up right over here, back in the stack.
Escape. Oh, it's only escape.
Yeah, only escape.
And then the
3 influence.
3 influence. I'll go.
Yeah. Same card, same card. Alright. Really? Again? Alright, so I now have 2 Iron Spiders on my deck. Ooh. But that's fortunate because I have my Gamora, which is 3 attack. Her effect doesn't take effect because no one has shards. A villain of your choice gets no attack from shards. Wow. That'd be cool. I have 4 attack total right now. Almost enough. That card's going to be handy against them. But for right now, I just have 4 attack. I'm taking out these 2 stupid Iron Spiders from my deck. However, when I do, it is fight. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If that card is worth 2 VP or less, Iron Spider fortifies the deck of the player on your left. So, reveal top card, and it is 2 VP or less. Iron Spider fortifies the deck. Really? That is no VP. I wonder what it says about having no VP on the card. Does that count as it passes the test? Honestly, it's worth less than 2 VP. I think it jumps to you. Like, the whole point of this guy is that you have to find someone who's worth a lot. So you know what? I'm just going to attack one of them this turn, okay? We'll both be dealing with them. So what happens is he goes on top of your draw pile, on top of your deck.
Here.
There you go. Face up.
Face up.
And then on your turn, when you draw at the end, you draw 1 less. But he's 2 attacks, so if you attack him, you'll check the top of the villain deck. And if that card is worth 3 MP or more, he's out of there, and you count him as your kill. But he's elusive, man. He's elusive. I have 2 influence remaining. That Doctor Strange right there is exactly 2. So if I do that... You need Doctor Strange more than I do. I'm going to go for Psychic. Discard. Draw 5. But thankfully it's not 4, so thank you. Your turn. You get a Scheme Twist, which is a 3 Scheme Twist there, which means he gains 3 shard. And then short turn. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I have to play this first.
Mm-hmm.
So I can draw a card. Like, would it be this dude?
No, you draw the card under him.
Under him?
Yeah, he fortifies your deck, so he always stays on top of it.
Boom. So I got another influence.
Nice.
4 influence, and...
Now, wait. Iron Man was draw 2 cards, wasn't it? Since you had a tech before it, it's draw another card.
Draw a card, draw another card?
Yeah, so you should draw 2 for him.
Sorry.
No, I got you covered, man. Yay, more influence!
Then I got... This is +1 for Illuminati.
No,
So
Illuminati.
You
Oh,
may
you
KO... can I KO this?
No.
No, yeah, from your
right.
hand or discard.
Right, yeah. And hand or discard. Doesn't look like you... I don't think you have any wounds. Yeah. It's just a you may.
What's my attack like here? So let's see. 2.
What?
You get +1 for each other multicolored card you play.
Which is that Doctor Strange over there, so it's
3 attack.
3 attack.
Whoa, watch out now.
Whoo! Well, and you don't have no shards. You can gain shards.
Yeah, let's gain...
If you want, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're right at 6 influence?
I need attack.
Yeah, that's a good one. And this would, if you gain a wound, that one's protection from wounds.
Sick.
Alright. And then when you draw, only draw 5. I then contribute... Oh man, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's at 7. If he gets to 10, we are screwed. So I'm going to work on getting those down. I got 2 attack. Woo! I got a Thorcore, which helps. And then my Captain America. So that means 2 influence, 4 influence, +1 for having the proper requirements. The green and blue, the fight and ranged icons, which if you have 2 Thorcore in a row means that you automatically get an additional influence. So instead of just 2, that's a 3, meaning that my 2 in a row is 5 influence instead of 4. And then Captain America at the end is +1 influence for each color hero you have. That's really handy because those 2 symbols on Thorcore count as 2 influence on that Captain America. So gray is 1, 2, 3 Thorcore, 4 Captain America. 5 plus 4 is 9 influence. 9 divided by 2 is 4 with a remainder of 1. So you know what? How about I do 3? Alright, so from my 9 influence I do 6 to take out this 3. That means I have 3 influence left to gain another Captain America. And we got Godslayer Blade Gamora out. 8 influence to get it. That's a good card. Alright, well, clean this up. And draw... Oh, I forgot about that, but that's okay. I draw 5. Is it recording? This is going to be our part 2 of our Infinity War inspired Legendary Day. We got cut off for a second, but we are back. We haven't progressed too far. What we got out is the final reality gem, which hopefully Decrepito gets, because once you have the Reality Gem, you have control of the villain deck. And then we have a lot more time facing Thanos. It only has no control over Scheme Twists, but as you can see, all of the Scheme Twists have been revealed. We handled them handily. Thanos, we are coming for you. I finished out my turn, and Decrepito is back. We are about to see him take one of these two guys out, but if he doesn't, it's cool. It's cool. We're going to take Thanos out next. It's your turn when you're ready. Yeah. Ooh, oh, shoot. Okay. Well. That's what's going to have to happen like that. All right. And that permanent +2 influence is really handy, man. That's a pretty sick card. The Mind Gem.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Much better than the Space Gem. And that's not Space Jam, ladies and gentlemen. That's Space Gem. It's beautiful, but it's not too handy. As you've seen, there have rarely been 2 cards in the city, so its ability hasn't been too useful.
Can we do that? Nope.
Yeah, you could. Do you have a range before it? Yeah. Do you have another Thor card?
Do I have any range with him? 1 minute.
Well, hey, Thor card.
We got this, which
Nice.
color?
That's whenever you defeat a villain on the rooftops or streets, you make hail.
Ooh. Gain 2 shards. Play off that one. That one. Oh boy. So then I gain 3 shards.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't want to do that. We're out.
Wow. Broke the bank.
Don't do that. Play her first.
Let's see.
Play her so you only gain 2.
1, 2.
Play her first so you only gain 2. So you don't have a red in front of, yeah. There you go. So then you gain 2 off of her. We still have 1 in the bank. We have to use our shards soon, bro.
I got 3, 5, 9, and then each color, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, 3. Oh my gosh.
Not 3 attack.
6, and then 7, 9, 10. Attack.
Yellow, green, blue, red, and gray. 10 attack, 16 attack, right? 16 attack off that. How much influence? 2 Thorcore, right?
Yeah, plus
So-
what? 3.
So, well, it doesn't matter. Just take this last shard off Thanos, right? We have 3 Infinity Stones out still. So he's 18 permanent. Your attack was 14, so turn in 4 of your gems to the discard. And choose one of those to attack Thanos.
Oh, nice. Gain a hero from Thanos' Bound Souls pile. Then each other player puts a non-gray hero from their discard pile into Thanos' Bound Soul pile.
So go ahead and choose one of these heroes for yourself.
Where's my old guy? Oh, I threw this guy away.
Yeah. And then I choose a non-gray from discard to go in there. That'll be another cap. Exact same name.
All right.
That's a good strat. Now... Oh, that leaves you with no attack, though, doesn't it? I would say turn in 5 more attack and gain this reality gem. Trust me. It's going to help us.
With these gems here?
Yeah. Turn in a 3 and 2 1s.
With these fucking gems?
All of them.
Shards?
All of them.
I gotta go see the Shard Man. Oh, that was a...
It's a 3-1-1. It's cool.
It was a 3-1-1.
That is the 3-1-1. What up? And that goes to discard.
Discard.
Oh, shoot. I'm
And
not going
then-
to have it immediately.
What happened to my influence? I had...
No, your influence was to get the
No,
shard off
I
of
don't
Thanos.
get that, dude. I don't... This doesn't go to my... it goes to my discard, right? Off at Thanos? That was the...
Right.
Lost
Yeah,
Souls.
yeah.
So I only had 3...
Yeah. And that got you the shard.
Oh, and I did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right.
Now, it's a Master Strike, and my Reality Gem allows me to put it at the bottom of the deck. Shoot. That Reality Gem has to pop up early for you, bro. But, okay. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to turn in my Sidekick first to draw 2 cards. Whoa. I'll then use my T'Challa to draw another card. And then Gamora to gain 2 shards. I have a Thorcore up next, followed by my agents to round it out, and another trooper, Cap, and Cap. Okay. Whew, boy. I think I will do influence first just to ease that. 5 influence is just short, but I can take Sidekick under the bottom because I'll take 1 Sidekick. And all the basic Sidekicks are coming out today, aren't they? Take him for the attack. Alright. And a 5 comes out. So, that was my 5 influence total. I have 1. It's the Cap who has an attack for each color I play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 attack. Okay. 6. Plus 3 is 9. And plus 3 for each Avenger. So 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. He's at 18 permanent. And I have 15, tossing in 3 to be 18. And he's at 18 permanent. Shoot, I'm short. But I do get 1 attack on him. Oh, and he's down to 1. And it's each other player discards an Infinity Gem artifact card they control. That sucks. So, yeah, discard that. Just goes to your discard, though. So you'll have a chance to bring it back up. And that was all my attack and influence. And I have a hell of a lot more cards. We don't need to worry about Melter for right now. So I'm just going to leave him and keep my gems. You, unfortunately, will get a Master Strike. Which is, each player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes next to Thanos. Non-gray.
All of them? Or is 1, right?
Just 1. Put 1 non-gray. So I would say put the...
Wait, this one right now. My Cap.
Yeah. I hate doing that. That sucks. Shit. So I won't do that. I'll just do this. I'm going to match you cap for cap. There we go. I feel better about that. And that was your Master Strike. So what you got?
Let's see. I got the, because I get +1, so it's 3, 4. Attack. I don't know if that. No.
Short by 1.
2, 4 influence.
You got some 3s to choose from. You got Gamora to add to your shards.
Sure.
Okay. So, in the interest of keeping the game going for a few more rounds, I draw a card that is not a Scheme Twist. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the deck. Oh man, I hope you get your reality gem soon. I know. I have 2 influence, 5 influence, plus 3 is 8 influence total. I will take T'Challa's tip-top card and have 1 left over. I am totally okay with that. And then, 6 real quick. Your card will be another Master Strike, which is reveal hand...
One of my heroes.
Yeah.
Put me there. There you go. Boom.
Oh, I'm going to put her there then.
Kill. Do that. Doesn't matter. There you.
Bless you.
Take him.
Bless you.
Thanks. 3.
Oh, damn.
Range, so reveal the top card of the deck, draw it or teleport it. Let's go draw another artifact. So I got 2 artifacts out now.
Sick. What's that ability?
So I got artifact 1. Once per turn, you may move a villain to another city space. If another villain is already there, swap them.
Yeah. Soulstone is what, or Space Gem is whatever.
Artifact. Whenever you defeat a villain, put a shard on a soul gem from the supply once per turn. You get plus attack equal to the number of shards on the soul gem.
That's pretty cool. So the more you build up on it, the more attack you have. So you have to kill people to get it. Do you have 5 attack this turn?
I have it looks like 2 plus 2
Negative.
Wow.
But did you? Oh, you drew. And
I drew these
you
two.
already activated his effect. Shoot. Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't have enough in the.
And then
Well,
for
actually, you have that
influence?
3 there in your gems, right? So if you discard that, you would get him, and you would put 1 permanent on Soul Gem, and you would have that +1 attack always. You don't have to do that. It's not like that's going to help too much. You want to save that 3, I think, actually.
Let's do
Save that 3.
I got 2 in free influence. Right?
Influence, you got
Yeah.
this one.
Draw a card. Draw a card. Yeah, I'll
All
draw
right.
one card.
So then on my turn, it's not a Scheme Twist, so I put it at the bottom of the villain deck. Hooey. Okay. I have T'Challa for attack. 4. Oh, hold on here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 items out. 4 times 2 is 8. 24 minus 8 is 16. I have 4 attack, plus 10, and 2 is 16 attack. Enough to get his last card, which is... I don't have enough, just in case I miscalculated. Each other player reveals their hand and gains a wound for each card that player has with the same card name as any card in... So you would gain a hell of a lot of wounds right now. If you were Iron Man, you might die. But here's the good news. We just won. We just barely won. We had 1 card left in the villain deck. We were almost out. At one point, we were down to 1 shard up here. This was a very close game. And in fact, I'm kind of in favor of like keeping it this way and playing again a little later in the week. What do you think?
Yeah, I like this setup. It was really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, gamers, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully next time we get the reality gem like early on, and we'll manipulate the whole stack the whole time. Like that's fun, you know? Like just keeping it like as a really long villain deck. Whew. But thank you for stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. We'll hope to see you next time.